I'd say yes. It is. There are advantages to taking a Avalanche class at the University of Utah. The other students that you're in the class with are used to studying. They're used to reading the books. The class goes 4 weeks. Also, you're taking it for a grade, a letter grade. You have to get into the snow. You have to dig holes, do lots of tests. It's a history of the snowpack that matters. You learn that the snowpack isn't just a bowl of oatmeal sitting out there on the slope. And instead, snow is there in layers. It's much more like a cake, and some of the layers are really strong, and some are weak, and some are cold, and some are warm. And some of them bond well together, and some of them make great slippery slides, and some of them act like ball bearings, and the layers above them slide off. So the weak layers get collapsed by the weight of the skier, by the weight of the new snow, and that weak layer collapses, and then all the snow, the layers above it slide down off the mountain, and that's how you get the big slab avalanches.
Okay.
Okay.
It fractured, but it didn't slide. Right about the quarter mark.
You can still go up in the mountains. You have to be careful. You have to learn how to measure slopes, which is one of our biggest priorities in the class. Because staying off 30-degree and steeper slopes will keep you out of avalanche terrain. That doesn't satisfy everyone, though. Very often people want to ski those steeper slopes. And so that's the hard part to learn. That's the part where you have to get into the snow. You have to hunt for buried surface ore. You have to search for the wind damage and the pillows and the wind slabs that crack and collapse, the weak layer that's down below them. The most obvious sign that the snow is not stable are recent avalanches. These tell you that the snow is not stable, but you must still go up to the crowns and find the failure, find the collapse layer, find out why it failed, and then look around and see if that's a problem everywhere else. Go dig more holes looking for those same problems. We use the field sessions to teach avalanche beacons how to do rescues. The first year just practicing when your partner buries a backpack with their beacon transmitting it. The first time you do it, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. But by the latter part of the class, we set up scenarios. We make it really hard. We make it really confusing. We make it so that it's the chaos that you're going to find if you come across somebody else's avalanche.
Don't give up on me! Don't give up! How many people were in your group? Don't give up! How many people? Don't give up! Don't give up, buddy! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming! 7. All right, everybody turn your beacons. You have a beacon. You have a beacon, buddy? Turn it on the shirt. I'll be there, buddy! 8. Hang on! Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hang on! So how many berries? I think there's... Somebody help me! Please help me! Please help me! My best friend! Barry, I want you, Barry! No!
Time really matters. Over half of fully buried victims suffocate within 15 minutes.
Alright, you guys, the slide path is from here to here. Let's spread out.
Wait, okay, so one person, how about you take him and go right? Then, you take this little so you take her and move up this side of the hill towards the right. You take Macon and move up the side. Right, Macon. I don't even know how to do this. I do not know how to use this.
25% of deaths are due to slamming into trees or getting crushed by the moving snow.
Right there.
Down deep. Come down the curb line.
Yeah.
Finding the location will only take minutes with practice. Digging them out takes much longer.
Probe left.
If you think you hit something, have one of the shovelers come look. Hey, why don't you go back and keep probing that hole and see if...
What do you think about
One of the questions I always ask students which kills you? The train, if you get hit by a train, or the decision to step in front of the train. And I think it applies quite well to avalanches. Avalanches aren't predators. They aren't out there waiting for us, but we choose to walk into their lair.